What happens when one continues to gamble despite having a negative effect on their life? It's kind of like drug addiction in this way. It's very bad. At least 750,000 people from ages 14 to age 21 that have a gambling addiction, and 2 million adults in the U.S. are pathological gamblers, which means they have a clinical gambling addiction. Unfortunately, one out of these 5 pathological gamblers, 1 out of 5 of them, they'll die by suicide. So it is not the best likelihood. So let's talk about how it happens. So the brain is stimulated by gambling, and it produces dopamine, which is the factor, and that will give the brain the high. And when that happens, it's so good. And that will make you want to do it more. So it would trigger the same brain receptors as many drug addictions. And if one will stop gambling, they will then go through the withdrawals because they don't feel so good. They feel low. You want to go gamble again? High! And then, so there's many symptoms as well. What's going on with this thing? Many symptoms. Symptoms include the desire to gamble and not being able to stop when they're needed to. And it also, people gambling addiction will experience issues that are related to their life, such as work issues, relationship issues, financial issues. Due to gambling, obviously, take for example financial issues. That can be a problem because you gamble all your money away, you can't pay your bills, and that's kind of sad. People will also choose to gamble when stressful, when if something is going on. It kind of helps alleviate the tension, similar in a way that drugs will do as well. And lotteries, which some people may look at as government-sponsored gambling, people who play lotteries daily, they have a higher chance of being gambling addicts. So the people that use the lottery are primarily less educated people with other addictions. So maybe they have a predisposition to alcohol addiction, and that would cause them to get addicted to gambling as well. 61% of the 20% poorest Americans do unfortunately suffer from gambling addiction. So it's kind of like, in some ways, it can be a circle. So if you're not making that much money to begin with and spending the money you do make on lottery tickets, then, and in most cases you will lose, exception of the one lucky guy that gets on My Lottery Dream Home every Friday. But it's not just them; it can impact everyone. Celebrities as well. So Ben Affleck, he is checked into rehab for gambling multiple times. In 2014, he was banned from the Hard Rock Casino for playing with poker chips or something along those lines, and which he was not supposed to be doing, because I think he looked at him before he played or something like that, some kind of unethical thing. But if this describes you or anyone you know, please head to the Gamblers Anonymous resource, www.gamblersanonymous.org. It is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from the gambling problem. And that is directly off the Gamblers Anonymous website. Those are my sources. Thank you very much.